What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
They punted away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The 49ers offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's up to 41 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the 49ers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Roach. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Monarchs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, it's completely changed the way people play defense.
Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ODU. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense working from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Setting up the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The 49ers with the 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. Open space at the 25. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And the 49ers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
The 49ers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Niners. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tony.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the ground with the back. Got a little space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Charlotte. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Bishop. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Rides the back on the option. The give. Brings into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the 49ers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Monarchs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be...
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead's extended a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. On the run, it's Roach. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And the 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown 49ers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Roach. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. There he goes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decisions.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bishop. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The 49ers are flying down the field. And the 49ers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Charlotte! And the pummeling has started.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Now he's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out fast. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On the move, it's Cobb. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Get off the field.
One more play to pad the stats. From the gun, the running back has it. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. one to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now the play fake. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that